Survive. The news by Shanewz. Man, it is hot. I figure I'll jump on for a little bit. Rock out with y'all. Yeah, man. Throwback Thursday. I'm not gonna talk about boxing right now, man. I want to talk some real life player-ish. Some real life player. Because that's where I'm at with it right now. I want to talk some player-ish, right? Man, it's hot. But I'm on seat back, man. So y'all can see me, man. Y'all see me now? Can y'all see me? I need a haircut, man. I just been wolfing it, growing it out, man. Let me turn the AC down a little bit. The AC might be cranking a little too loud, right? I think it's cranking a little too loud. Get it nice and cold in here. Player. Yeah, man, but I'll go in later, like I said, on the Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney thing, man. I think that whole situation is exposing right now. Like, Dev is just happy to have his old back, right? If you look at, what he put out, Bill has made somewhat of a statement. I think they're just happy to just have their O for a no contest and everything. Because that's what boxing is based off of, being undefeated. But I want to talk some player shit real quick, right? Because I'm feeling like my man Rolls Royce. Spending my dimes, wasting my time. Because I just seen some of my peoples, right? And look, man, they gotta stop this shit, man. They gotta stop this shit, right? When you don't see people that you ain't seen in a while, but they follow you on social media and shit, and then you run into them in real life, and they get to talking stupid, right? Well, one of my old homegirls, right? She had the audacity, right? She had she was joking and everything, but she got a couple kids. She had one of her kids with her, and she had the audacity, all jokingly and shit though, right? To tell her son that I was his father, right? This is your real dad right here, right? And you know me, right? I kept it to her, right? I laughed it off, but in my head I'm saying like, right? That's why I'm gonna air out my grievances now, right? In my head, I'm saying, man, don't be telling this little guy that. Look, you see, I kept it official. I didn't say the N-word, right? I'm like, don't be telling this little guy that. Because now, right, he's coming up, right? He might not take you as a joke, right? He might be on some, man, this dude is my father. He ain't doing shit for me or you. And have some animosity, right? That's why I stay in the gym, brother, right? Because that's exactly what went through my mind. Like, you telling this little guy this, man, he might come after me one day, man. You know what I'm saying? Grow up, become big and strong, and remember this, man. You know what I'm saying? And remember this. But, man, it just took me back to my player days, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the players out there, the real players. Not you niggas that be on the internet lying. It costs to be a player, man. When you got multiple women, man, for the real guys that's out there that know what I'm speaking on, man. Listen, man, a lot of these niggas be jive turkeys, right? If you a real player out there for the guys that be out here playing, making moves and shit, man, it costs money, man. That's why I had to just reference the Rolls Royce shit, right? In the Rolls Royce song, I Want to Get Next to You, he got a line in it, right? And he was like, I'm thinking about that because that's what I told homegirl. I used to deal with her back in the day, way back. But, that's not my son or nothing, right? But I remember the line of Rolls Royce, right? Because she used to always want to go out and do shit, but I was the player, man. You know what I'm saying? And I remember telling her the classic line from Rolls Royce. He said, yo, my money's low, and I know that I can't take you to the fancy places you might want to go, right? That's a player line right there, right? So it just made me think about that. Shout out to my brother T-Dog in the building. He said he still took that. Yeah, man, that's why I'm going to talk about that tonight, man. Yeah, everybody's missing what really happened, man. Fuck the man. He got beat up, bro, regardless, man. The man got cheated and he got beat up, man. He's not getting that ass whooping back, bro. Fuck the man. The man had all that shit in the system, and we was talking about that last night, man. Cause I was like, yo, that nigga got hit, right? We was talking about that in the gym. I was like, cause my peoples was there, Marley, Bam, all the guys that I was in the gym with last night, and we was talking about that, and I was like, yo, y'all was in there. Did you see when he got hit? I was like, yo, he got hit, and like, yeah, when you get hit with a shot, you're gonna react, man. I was like, yo, he got hit with a clean shot, and that shit just made, he did the steroids type shit like a motherfucker that's on PCP or something, like, yo, he was charged. And it made me think about that shit, man. But they just happy to be undefeated again, man. Fuck that, man. You got your ass whooped regardless, brother. Like, you should want your health back, man. That's some fucked up shit. If this shit comes back dirty, but thank you for bringing that shit up, T, because now I'm going to stay on cold with this, right? What does this say about Derrick James, man? It was all good just a week ago. Just a week ago, man, we was giving Derrick James high praise. Now Derrick James is part of this shit, man. Did he know he was dirty? Did he know, right? Is the question. Because when the fight went through, man, we was like, man, I even gave Derrick his flowers, man. Like, man, Derrick did his thing. But now he's tied in with this shit, man. Did he know this dude was dirty? What does that say about Derrick, man? But I know, the YTC, all you weirdos and suckers, y'all gonna be on here like, oh, it's Ryan. Man, they a team at the end of the day, man. Let me take my specs off, man. Let me take my specs off and kick it with y'all, man. Well, let me throw my hat on, man. Shout out to Wise Owl Boxing. You do have options, man. You do have options. But T, if you still in here, man, feel free to answer that, T, man. We taking it back to the old days, man. Open discussions, man. You still in here, T, man. What you think about that, man? What you think about that, T, man? Do you think, what's that say about Derrick James, man? Hey, man, can I ask you questions? It depends, man. Go ahead, man. You in here. Go ahead, man. Whether I answer them is on what you ask. But be my guest. What is your name? I'm a Remote Flea 1163. Go ahead, man. But T, what does that say about Derrick James, man? What does that say, man? Ryan out here just moving different, man. Yo, homegirl, I can't believe she said that. He said, I'm trying to get people to start smoking and vaping. I could dig it. He said, how couldn't he, if you was trainer, you should know. But man, T, great point, right? I fucking with you, T, right? But this is also the same guy that never knew what what Earl Spence was doing. That's why I said, what does this say about him? You know me, T. I'm going to turn it up. T, I'm going to turn it up, right? What does that say about Derrick now, right? See? Me, I'm a real journalist, T. We started this shit, T. You remember, man? We really used to talk and break shit down. That's why they always said we was the new guys. They didn't like us, right? That's why I asked you, T, because this is the Source Talk podcast right now, right? The reason why I'm bringing up Derrick James, I'm like, yo, what does that say about him now, right? He had a fighter pop dirty, right? So this shit is happening on his watch. So if we take the stance that he didn't know, right? What does that say about him as a coach now? This guy never knows what his fighters are doing. Earl Spence was getting drunk and high on his watch. He had no clue. Now Ryan is doing PEDs on his watch. Once again, he has no clue, because that's the stance that these people are going to take on this YouTube. You know that, right? Because when it pertains to certain people, they want to be the protectors. They want to be the protectors. He said, hard in Louisiana. What does that mean? Hard in Louisiana. I don't know what you're saying. You gotta. I'm not the best of spellers and shit, but I don't understand that. But yeah, what does that say for DJ, man? This happened on DJ's watch, man. I'm only getting this off now because I got my whip back, man. Remember, my whip got stolen. My delivery whip got stolen. I got it back now, man. So, I've been on my shit, man. I've been on my Instacart, Uber Eats, Uber deliveries, liquor, packages, and all that shit. That's why I said, let me just get this in now, just in case I don't go live later, man. And shout out to the panels that be allowing me to come on. Because a lot, look, T, check the vibes, right? Everybody talks boxing on this shit, right? Y'all be clicking on a lot of people's links, man. They don't be letting me on, man. They don't never want me to talk my boxing, man. But it's all right, because, I'm in the gym. I was at the gym last night. I'm in the gym. It's cool, man. A lot of y'all are exposed already to me, man. Like, I've been new from back in the day when I was Jackal Fitness that a lot of y'all wasn't real official with this boxing, man. But now y'all especially show it, man. Because, some of your favorite channels, they haven't, like I said in my, I got a short out there right now. Like I said in my short, some of your favorite channels on YouTube that you consider successful, you consider influencers, they're just scratching the surface now of some of the things that I have done, me and my peoples have done. Even my guy T, if T's still in here, right? Yo, T, that's why I always tell you, man, get your page up and running, man. Because you have way more stats than a lot of these guys, man. A lot of these so-called guys that are supposed to be people on the internet. You have way more stats and accomplishments than these guys, man. And yet these guys go live every single day, talking boxing, discussing boxing, and they have done absolutely nothing in boxing. Haven't really covered that many fights, haven't been to no media workouts, never interviewed a fighter, never been a part of a media scrum. These are all things that you have, T. You have these. They never took fighters' gloves off. This is stuff you have done. With Gary Russell and I'm like, I got $11, man. I did not make this on the job. Cause I know y'all motherfuckers like reporting people, man. This is a good iced coffee right here. Watered down, look. And now I put the rest of the water in it. All right. Watered down coffee. T, you got way more accolades than these guys, man. I'm only calling a spade, man. Because like I said, I be popping up. Like, shout out to WCS, right? WCS had me on his panel, and it was like an interview, right? It's good sometimes to be on other people's shit. That way, you could be a part. You can ask questions. You don't always have to ask the questions. People can ask you your opinion and shit. And I feel like where I'm getting into the game now, I wouldn't call myself an expert, but I damn sure not green. I think I'm like a young vet, a young OG, some might say, right? So I feel like when I pop on a panel, right? And it's a boxing panel, and I look at the panel and I'm like, come on, man. If we looking at media shit, I think when it comes to media shit, I am an expert. I gotta call a spade a spade. When it comes to media, right? Like I said, if we and shout out to I put the short out with the singing OG said, right? And that's what made me think about that shit, right? Because the singing OG, the exile from the LDBC, said something, and I'm like, yo, he's absolutely right. He talked about like like bodies of work, like interviews and sources. And I said to myself, right now, right, if we had the YTC Hall of Fame, right? Now, depending on what your criteria is for the YTC Hall of Fame, if it's views and shit, I'm not going in because motherfuckers don't like to watch my shit. But if it's content, work, man, I'm first ballot. Easy. Easy, right? Yo, listen, if I shut my YouTube channel down right now and it's all for content, you know what I mean by content? Interviews, coverage, gym work, all type. I'm first ballot Hall of Fame right now. YouTube, easy, hands down. I'll put my catalog up against anybody. I'm first ballot Hall of Fame. I have too many world champion fighters interviews on whether it's StreamYard in real life, all on my channel. And look, this is how humble I am right now, right? Right? Because I know, look, I'm being real cool with it, right? I'm first ballot, man. But I will take off all my Team Tucker stats, right? Because, the Team Tucker shit, you be like, oh, you cheating, man. You're part of a team, so, you get access. So we'll take off all the Team Tucker stuff. But the stuff before Team Tucker, I'm first ballot, easy. I have Earl Spence, Tony Harrison, the Russell brothers, look, Bo Mack, Derek James. I had Terrence Crawford on my podcast. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember when Terrence? Hold on. Y'all remember when Terrence Crawford, right? When I interviewed Bernie, right? I had Bernie on my podcast, right? I had Bernie on my podcast, right? Y'all remember that? And T-Bud pulled up, right? Yo, look, these are stats, right? A lot of these niggas never experienced none of that. These are stats. I'm a Hall of Famer. First ballot, easy with YouTube, with no views, right? No views, Hall of Famer. YouTuber, Hall of Famer. No views, right? So I said, these boys can't fuck with me, right? And that's taking off all my Team Tucker stuff. None of the Team Tucker stuff. Because I know when I talk my Team Tucker shit, right? Y'all be like, oh, man, you cheating, man. You're part of a team. So we don't have to put the Team Tucker stuff in my catalog. I'm first ballot Hall of Fame, man. That sauce right there was too spicy. I made motherfuckers get up out of here when I started saying that shit. But we could change topics, man. Only reason I thought about that, because like I said, I see, the LDBC is in turmoil right now. Well, to me, they've been in turmoil, man. They are an internet organization that, it is what it is. But I thought about that. That's why I put the short out. And so a lot of my content that be real, raw and uncut, they do not put that shit in the algorithm. Because when I spit some real shit that, makes a lot of this shit look like what it is, smoke and mirrors, they be like, nah, we can't let that get out. We can't let that get out. He said new topic should be slavery. All right, so you go somewhere and start it, man. We not talking about slavery over here, man. Quicksilver, but I thank you for pulling up, man. I'm not into entertaining that topic right now, man. But if somebody else got a better topic, holla at me, man. Put it up there, man. We'll talk. They send the trolls and shit over here. Or I don't know what they call those type of accounts, man. I keep telling y'all, man, that shit doesn't work with me, man. Cause one thing about me, like a lot of the hats that I wear, a troll or somebody that tries to get a arousal out of me, it doesn't work, man. Especially now, where I'm at with it. I just look at you as like somebody that tries to trick you out your spot, right? Now that message that you left, you're trying to trick me out my spot. But I gotta look at you like this, like I have a principle, right? A principle is somebody that I am working for, protecting. And I just look at you as a threat. You're trying to get me out of character. It doesn't work that way. He said, BG of all them meth. Yeah, man. There you go, T. Time these guys out, man. Word. See, these guys be coming over here with some weird shit, man. But yo, T, I thought about that, man, because I was thinking about your catalog, right? Because what he said some valid shit. He was like, yo, all 7-8 got basically is Wilder and Bill Haney. I'm like, yo, he ain't lying, bro. Like, YouTube is smoke and mirrors. And then I thought about you, T. Like, yo, T, you got Richard Hitchison, you got Gary Russell, you got you got stats out here, bro. Like some of these content creators, right, that people be on here deeming to be credible and in the loop and insiders. Yo, T, you got way more stats than them, yo. Way more stats than these guys, man. And these guys are supposed to be like the who's who of YouTube boxing. Go figure, man. Go figure, man. I'm telling you, and yo, in a second, yo, niggas, everything I say, right, dudes laugh at, right? Real talk. I'm about to start charging, like, cause I was discussing this with my partners, right? I was like, yo, man, when I do my live streams, right, on my time, I was like, sometimes I'll be sitting around, especially when I go to the spot and do it. I'm like, yo, I might be missing out on $100 sitting in there, man. I was like, that's why, you know, they be like, yo, why you don't be going to the spot all the time? I'd be like, because it's not convenient for what I got going on right now. Granted, I know this is what, you know, I'm supposed to be doing, but I'm like, when I sit in there, I got to turn my phone off. Because if I have my phone on and I got my apps on, I'm like, orders are coming up. Some of these orders are nice hits. And I'm sitting here speaking on inside the box and stuff to deaf ears, right? Because, you know, contrary to what the people say, they will come back around and listen to my shit. But when I go live, they don't want to pop up. You know, it is what it is. And that's what I be saying. I be like, yo, bro, I do this, but I can't do it like, you know, it's just, I'm not that guy where I'm going to be sitting around and I know I could make money. You know, that's why I showed it the other day. I'm like, if I sit around and do a live stream, right? You see how $38 was like this quick for me. That was 2 orders, $38. It was a $20 order and an $18 order. That's without the tips. So that was $38, right? That I made like this. Now, if I'm sitting on a live stream, right? And this is why I tell you these guys is all smoke and mirrors. Yeah, these guys might get that with their chats and all of that, right? But they gotta wait till what, the end of the month. That $38 was in my account. Look, right here, look. I have access to that $38 right now, ASAP Rocky, look. And I can show you the receipts. Right here, look. You see the $38 was right here, quick fast. As soon as I did it, if I wanted to, I could took it. Now, I that's another thing that I explain. I'll be like, yo, it's cool when you get the super chats and all that, but I'm like, these guys are so gimmicked out that the jig is up. They're not really getting that money like that, man, because they show it. You know how they show it? They show it. Because if you're getting money like that, and I think WCS touched on this a little bit, it's time to, you know, step your shit up. You know, step your shit up, man. A lot of y'all been getting big money forever, but you don't show it. As far as, you do show it because you're a scammer. You buy jewelry, you buy other things, but as far as like your media platform, your media work, you're not showing it. If you are getting all this money and your production, your setup doesn't show that, the jig is up, man. You're a scammer. It is what it is, man. Man, I got 7 people in here, only 3 likes. Come on, man. Y'all got to do a little bit better on my likes, man. I gave y'all some real game right now, real jewels, man. You know, we had the player discussion earlier. Maybe that's what I should talk about, being a player, man. I know a lot of y'all can't relate to that either, man. A lot of y'all never had no women in your life, period. Appreciate that like. There we go. That was free of charge, man. But it costs to be the boss, man. In order to be, look, some of you guys got a woman right now and can't do nothing for her, right? How many guys in here, even if it's some sisters in here, right? How many of you sisters, right, are in here? And if it's a sister in here, feel free to say you got a guy right now. He can't do shit for you. You haven't went out. Y'all haven't went nowhere. He hasn't taken you out to eat. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all just stuck together right now, right? How many of y'all in a situation like that? How many guys, right? Like I said earlier, that y'all coming in here with the Rolls Royce line. He said, my money is low, and I know that I can't take you to the places you might want to go, right? How many of y'all in here right now, right? God, y'all see, a lot of you guys is like that, man. A lot of you females is in situations like that, man. That's what I said, man. Shout out to all the real players, man. If you a player and you got multiple women and you moving and grooving like that, you the man. Because it costs to be the boss, man. If you got 3 women, 4 women, man. Yo, that's a lot, man. You got a lot on your table, man. You know? I'm only speaking like that because I'm a married man. I'm married, man. But I remember my younger days, man. That shit was hectic, man. That shit was hectic, man. You gotta have the funds, man, to play the game, man. See, a lot of you niggas ain't players, man. You pretenders, man. And it shows, man. You niggas don't get no girls, man. Never did, man. That's why you niggas move the way you move, man. You act the way you act, man. But I appreciate that. Like, anybody got a topic? Go ahead, man. It's 7 people in here. Feel free to change the topic, man. I'm working on my hustle and flow. Literally, hustle and flow right now, man. You got a topic that you want, feel free, man. T, if you in here, man, you know how we used to do with the Source Talk podcast at the studio, man. Change the topic, man. Go right ahead, man. Feel free. Feel free to change the topic. It's on you.